Competitors in the women's 400-meter final. On track now. And in lane 4 in all red, that is Savannah Sutherland, known mainly as a hurdler. Of course, she is the Canadian record holder in the 400-meter hurdles, but she's going to run the flat 400 here. She was a member of Canada's 6th place finishing 4x4 team at last year's Paris Olympics. And as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Kate, it's been a pretty big week for Sutherland as she just signed with Adidas. She's going pro.
And what a collegiate career she had at the University of Michigan. So many Canadians have been through that program and have experienced great success, and Sutherland has just added to that in absolute spades. And she's testing her speed a little bit more over that flat 400 now. She's got nothing to lose, and this is a good way for her to make sure that she's staying really fast between those hurdles when it matters most at those Canadian and eventual World Championships.
And what a way to close out her collegiate career. She took the victory at the NCAA Championships. She ran 52:46, which was not only the Canadian record, but also the NCAA record. There is Zoe Sherrar. She's going to be in lane 5. She's coming in off a second-place finish at the Bob Vigors. She ran 51:30 there. But she has picked up wins so far this year at the Johnny Loring and the Royal City Inferno. She is the reigning Canadian champ in this distance.
And Sherrar's got such good speed as well. She's, a real 2-4 runner and has had some fantastic 200-meter times to her name this season as well. So look to her if she's in it in that closing 150 or so. She's got tremendous foot speed.
So it'll be Sutherland in 4, Sherrar in 5. Jasneep Dejar will have lane 1. Nanako Matsumoto out of Japan will be in lane 2. She was the Asian champion earlier this year. Diana Proctor will be in 3. She picked up the silver medal at the U20 World Championships last year. Bailey Lear out of the U.S. will be in lane 6. She's coming off a PB performance June 28th down in Texas. She ran 50:50. Caitlin Bobb out of Bermuda. She was the ACC champion earlier this year. Ran 51:11 to set a new Bermudan record. She'll be in lane 7. And Madeline Price will be in lane number 8. And they are away clean in this women's 400-meter final. It's a good start by Sherrar in 5. Lear also looking very strong as she has made up the stagger on Bob. Sutherland has come up on Sherrar, so she'll be one to keep an eye on. This is going to be a good battle to the line here. As they come out of the corner, it is Sutherland with the lead. It is Lear running in second. Sherrar holding on to third, but Sutherland pulling away. And hurdles or no hurdles, Savannah Sutherland will not be caught. She takes the victory here in the women's 400 meters.
Another beautiful run there by Savannah Sutherland. She is just so graceful, and 50:62. That is a standout time. And in fact, that makes her the 5th fastest Canadian in history over the 400 in an event where, we just are brimming with talent in this country. It's a real embarrassment of riches how much depth and talent there is in the 400. Sutherland knows how to gauge her effort really well over this one-lap race. Look at how dynamic her arm carriage is, and yet she just glides away from the rest of the field. Good, hard fight for second to the line, but this was the Savannah Sutherland show as it's been all season, and she looked pretty relaxed doing it. That is fabulous. 50.62. 52. About 3/4 of a second over Lear, who snagged that second position at 51.43, and then 51.47 for Sherrar, another really strong performance for her.
So for Sutherland, that 50.62 is well under the World Championship standard as well. 50.75, that is the World Championship standard. Sutherland takes the win, 50.62. Lear second, 51.43. And Sherrar rounding out the top three with a 51.47.